everyone. Welcome to part like 28 or something like that. So I'm in Keyshot right now and I'm going to do Control N to create a new file here. And we're going to go to File, Import, and go to where I saved my watch to. And then double click our FBX here and just do all that and it will import. It might take like 5 seconds or something, I don't know, because it's a big file. In fact, while we wait, why don't we actually, for fun, check how many megabytes it is. So if we go to Documents, here, there's our watch. Watches, it is, I think, 24 megabytes, and then the Maya file is 46 megabytes. That is actually like an extreme amount compared to like what things used to be like a decade ago. So it's pretty self-explanatory what we do here. You basically just drag things over. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add a glass basic to, let's just add a glass to this right here. That way we can see, and let's just add that for now. And then if we go to lighting right here now and make sure it's on performance, actually basic right now. And go to, where is it? Scene, I think. Yep. If you double click on that and go into the scene, it should find that. We should be able to uncheck that for now, and then double click on here, go to scene, and uncheck this for now. And then we can always check those back later, just so that we can select the inner pieces of our watch right now. So, here is the funnest part you will have. Let's go and start texturing this. So I want the champagne look of this. So let's begin and look for a, let's type in gold first and see all the different gold things there are. We can look at a gold 24K matte and see if that's what we're wanting. I do believe that I want the champagne kind of look. So let's see, do they have a preset? I don't think they do. I'm going to quickly check the cloud library just to see if they have one. I highly doubt they do, but just in case, you never know. So I'm just going to quickly take this, go to here, type it in, and they don't. Okay, let's look for the champagne RBG. That way we can kind of get that same color. Okay, this is what I want. I want the RGB value, so if we go back into here and then double click on our gold, if we go to color, we'll be able to import our own RGB value. So let's see, the first one is 247, so 247. The next one is 231, so 231. Then the next one is 206, so 206, and just click OK. And that is apparently the champagne look, although it does not really look that champagne to me, to be honest. But we might be able to change some of this if we go into here and then bring this up. In fact, one thing I think we'll hopefully be able to do is if we make this, just snap that to like here, and then hold down or click on this, we should be able to drag it out here. Yeah, perfect. And select the color that this is, and hopefully that works, and that looks actually basically the same. So bingo. Click OK. Apparently the champagne one just didn't look that good. And let's call this whatever that is right now. And then with that, what you can do is you can just drag that out, and we can apply it to the other parts that have that. So I believe this is a lighter, actually, version of it. So let's see here. I'm going to not apply it to that. I'm going to apply it to the parts that all seem to have the same thing. So let's apply that to this part over here. let's apply it to this thing right here. Let's apply it to I'm thinking there seems to be like two different versions of it. I think you can apply it to let's see how it would look on these pieces. That's pretty good. Let's make another one of these though and put that onto here. Although this one is going to be the same as, click on this, as that, but it will be way brighter. So let's see if we can make this have a contrast between the different ones. So kind of a bad naming scale here, but just don't worry about it. So apply that to that part there. Seems like the inner part is our first version, so I'm going to apply that to there. And the brighter version will be on the text. Jesus Christ. Restart in 2 hours. Okay. I hate Windows updates. They're actually the bane of my existence. Let's see actually what this would look like versus not having it on. I believe there is a pretty big contrast, so let's try with it on. And we can actually make this a bit faster if we close Maya. Since it looks like everything is working properly, we can always open Maya to fix things. But it'll be faster now, hopefully, once Maya closes, because it's really hogging up a ton of resources. So say bye-bye to Maya, and say hello to 7 minutes. The inner part down there, I want that to be white, so I'm actually going to see if there's like a white I can find. Let's see if we can try that. Although there is a glossy one that's pretty nice looking. Here it is, paint glossy. This right here will look nice. Then we need a black. So let's see if I can find a good black. A black glossy would be perfect. I'm pretty sure there is one. Black glossy, soft, shiny, black. Let's see how this looks. That doesn't look bad itself, actually. So let's use that to apply onto some of our text objects here. Also, we're going to want that on this piece right there, which is right there, I believe. Yep, exactly. And then the rest of them seem to have a darker kind of gold, like a Pacific gold inside of them. Although a darker Pacific gold. Or no, like a lighter one, I mean. So why can't I change the thing of Pacific gold? I'm just gonna apply this to it. And then we're barely ever gonna use this one, but this is just gonna be a darker-ish version of it. Let's see what else we need to change. We need to get that second one and apply it to these, and I just realized that the inner face right there, we don't have something put on, but I don't really want to go back now, so it's fine. Still looks the same-ish, so let's apply that to there. The middle one seems to also be gold, but let's get a contrast. Let's apply the darker gold to it. What else? All those balls need to have that same black that we used, so soft shiny black for those. And I believe that can apply the first gold to all the boats. So I want it on the outside of them, like that. We can get that black and apply that to these pieces. Yep. What else can we do here? We can give the first one to that Rolex right there, the logo at least. And what else should we do here? That right there can get that black treatment. What else? We can get that red on that thing. So a hard shiny red might look good. Yep, and we want that white inside, so let's get that paint glossy white we were using and apply that to the middle of that. Now let's do this kind of part right here. So if we type in gold, we can probably use one of these to kind of get like, see how we get some better contrast in here. Definitely do not want that. Although I do like the way that looks. No, I don't. Let's try this. It's like a very different kind of gold, as you can see that. I actually kind of like the different contrast between that. So let's see how that would look. Actually, not that much. Let's just get one that has some texture on it at least. I think this one. Nah. They have matte or brushed version. Might look good, and if we go to the textures, double click on this and textures, we can probably, adjust the scale here to make it a bit lower so it gives us that texture, but it's not so much in your face. And what else should we change here? I think we have given a texture to almost everything. I should give this those pieces though, and take a look at this. I feel like that black that we're using just isn't really that good. Let's see how an anodized black would do. Oh, that looks better, I think. Let's try that on the numbers here. Maybe not actually. The matte black really does show up more. So let's just kind of get maybe like an angle here. Although actually I do want to go back to gold and see how I want like a darkerish gold. Something more contrast-ish. See, actually, no, what have I just done? Don't want to change it to that. No. Okay, there we go. But I want to get the 24K gold right here inside of that. But then I want to make that way darker, so we actually see some like difference. I believe this lighting looks pretty good. We can always change the environment to like, or use a different HDR, so we can use like this or something. You can really see the big difference between that. Let's see, we could use a simple one like this. Just gives like no HDR to it, so it doesn't really look that nice. That completely gets rid of every single thing we just worked on. Conference room kind of gets you that gold thing, but you can also go to environment, background, and just have it be a simple color, which is pretty nice. So this is just going to take longer to render because it's using so many like different caustic things, but I kind of like the way this looks so far, so we can try looking at some different HDRs here and see what kind of we like. I do want something that isn't HDR. I think I like the conference room. You can try Alex's apartment. That looks like shit. I think I'm going to stick with conference room. It really gets me that gold. I think I'll have it out like this. And we're going to go and do a render of this. So if we go to render, and change the presets to something like 2K, and I'm going to go to options here and do maximum samples 526, and I want the lighting to be full simulation, so that will be this, and go to render. Actually, let's see what interior would look like. product. I think product would look pretty good, so let's go to render, render, and then options where it says maximum samples. I want this to be, actually I want to, yeah, let's get and just do 1024 maybe. Actually, how about a maximum time of 10 minutes and 30 seconds, and then I'm just gonna hit render, and then I'll see you when this is done. Hey everyone, so I forgot to add the glass, so I re-added it, and then I rendered it again, and this is what it looks like. It looks pretty awesome. I hope you enjoyed this series. Thank you for watching, and I'm about to start making another watch, so bye.